What is up everyone, Killer here bringing you another video, and this one is going to be an updated level 60 gear guide. My previous gear guide, originally I was saying go do Nexus, get your Agnitor gear, and do Jack's Trust Dailies, blah blah blah, to start getting up to pace. With the recent Wonderhome patch and whatnot, they've implemented several new things which kind of changed it up a little bit. Right as you hit 60, what I would recommend now is actually doing Baldur's Temple solo. You can get a Baldur's Temple teleport scroll straight up from a, a specialty merchant out of any town. It's these little, like it looks like a ladybug or something like that in a town. You just go pretty much straight to that and pick up a Baldur's Temple one. Baldur's Temple, once you're teleport here, you just go to teleport, and then it gives you two options, Baldur's Temple solo and Baldur's Temple normal. Baldur's Temple is super easy, solo man version, and it drops Reliquary gear. Reliquary gear is tier 13. You might say, oh, that sounds pretty bad, but in truth, it is actually pretty much like on par with, I would say, like Agnitor +6 to +9, to be honest. And so you just grab that, and like I said, it's super easy to solo. On my Priest, fresh hitting 60 in like tier 11 gear, really bad. I cleared this in like 15 minutes. It takes no time at all. You can get some MBS out of there, you can get some Master Enigmatic Scrolls, and a lot of other things. Alright, once you get your Reliquary gear, that is, you can get earrings and whatnot out of there, but you can kind of save that for later. Primarily, weapon, boots, gloves, and chest piece. The chest piece is class specific, meaning it does give you a stat increase, such as for Zerkers, you'll get a chest piece which gives you 10% flatten damage, which isn't really that good, or Warrior, 10% blade draw damage. And there's also varying for both tank and DPS for gloves and chest and whatnot. Alright. Once you accomplish and fully getting that, your next lineup should be getting Abyss Gear. Abyss Gear was pretty much the lineup from your Agnitor. Abyss can actually be gotten from Argon Corpus normal mode. They took out Argon Corpus hard mode, and Argon Corpus is really easy. You could easily clear with the T13 gear for the most part, but primarily I believe a lot of y'all are probably going to be buying this gear. On the trade broker, you could probably fetch a piece for, I'd say 2,000 gold up to, or like 1,500 gold up to, let's say 3,000 gold for a weapon. This is the gear that you're going to want to focus a little bit more time on. Meaning that you're going to actually get Master Enigmatic Scrolls, get some Enchantment Dust, get those to +9, and try and masterwork them. While in the process of doing that, okay, and so like I was saying, yes, I'm streaming. Like I was saying though, is once you get that gear, you put a little bit of effort into it, and that's what you're gonna plus. You get a teleport scroll, just like I said with Bastion, straight up from a town at the little ladybug looking thing, to Mania's Core / Argon Corpus. Teleport, you do want a 5-man group for this, or you could use instance matching, but I probably would say a 5-man would be much more acceptable. Alright, and then, so like I said, that's the gear that you're going to plus up and take a little bit of time. In the process of gearing up and masterworking the Argon Corpus Abyss gear, however, you're going to want to get Abyss, or not Abyss gear, you're going to work towards your Steadfast Gear. Steadfast Gear is actually better than Vision Maker 1 was, which last patch was the best gear. They made it really accessible. And so once you actually get your Steadfast, you're golden. You can clear every single bit of content pretty much with ease, and then work towards your VM2 or Wonderhome hard mode gear. Alright, the way you get Steadfast gear are several different ways. You can get them by Seisma tokens, which is what I'm about to show you here. In Canstria, essentially all that you have to do is go over to the Reputation vendor, right on over here. Alright, Velskir Hunt Merchant, Shop, Velskir Goods, and you buy these. Efflorescing Agent. Okay, basically, you get this, it costs 100 Velskir Hunt credits, buy that, and then you'll have the item. You'll see here, it says you requires an Argon Essence. Argon Essences drop off of any normal mob in Argonia, an Argon mob, obviously. I would say you get one every 20 kills, but the key thing is you can only pretty much do one of these a day. So once you actually get your Argon thing and convert it to a seismic token, which will buy you that Steadfast Gear that I was talking about, like I said, it's a once a day thing. So it's just kind of add to your daily routine. The other method to get your Steadfast Gear, or one of the other methods, is actually in major cities with molten tokens. Recently with the Wonderhome patch, they added 3 new instances on top of the raid, being a 3-man, a 5-man, and a 7-man. The 7-man drops molten tokens. These molten tokens are also used to purchase that Steadfast Gear that I was talking about. I know this is a lot to consolidate into a small, fairly short video, guys, but I do want to make sure that I provide as much information as possible. And by the way, this is streamed live on my twitch.tv/Kilrian. So this is a one take, and I do my best with all the things, and hopefully I go to the right place, which in my brain I'm completely blanking right now if I am. Where am I going? I am going this way, I think. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it is this way. Alright, and this will you'll actually be able to check out the Steadfast Gear for each individual class and purchasing it with the gear. Did I go to the right place or did I go to the wrong place? I think I went to the wrong place. Yes, I did. Fuck! Alright. Sorry. Y'all get a tour of Velka. Nice town, I know. I know, it's quite pretty, and like the autumn leaves and shit, they're turning. Alright. So, once you actually work towards your Steadfast Gear, it is actually easily masterworked. For those of you who were playing before K and 20 basically became obsolete, Mayhem Gear was easily masterworked. So, you know, after you spend all that time getting your Abyss and whatnot to masterwork, it's going to be a lot simpler. Like, we're talking within 5 scrolls, you're probably going to get it masterworked. So, once again, you get these molten tokens out of the 7-man Kezel's Gorge, which you can once again get a teleport scroll. So here's the molten tokens. You get 2 per day if you clear it properly, as well as a chance out of the new loot boxes. Loot boxes I'll probably address in another thing. As you can see here, this thing is almost as good as the best axe in the current game. Let me make sure that y'all can see it over here. With 5,739 attack modifier, and things have been simplified a little bit more, but that is an extremely good axe. So that's pretty much what you want to go for once you actually obtain the Abyss Gear. Sorry, I make these videos when I'm sick for you guys, I know. But, alright, then the last place, past the seismic tokens, past the molten tokens, is actually Wonderhome normal mode. The new Wonderhome instance is really a joke, so if you can find a guild, run some Wonderhome normal modes, get Steadfast Gear pretty much for free, then, you know, work that up, plus that up yourself, and then you're golden. You can also buy it, but that's pretty expensive. Alright. So just a quick recap, guys. With the new progression, what I recommend is Solo Man Baldur's Temple, which gets you Reliquary Gear. That's tier 13 class-specific bonuses, which are really, really good. Next up, work towards that Abyss Gear. Abyss Gear is the enchantable out of Argon Corpus normal mode or the Trade Broker. Once you get to that point, all that you have to do is plus that up, spend your time getting Nexus, getting your MES out of Nexus, get your reputation up with Invalesco, do your dailies, yada yada yada, everything that you can, while just kind of really coring around that character, because after that point it starts skyrocketing. While you're gearing up that Abyss, while you're enchanting that Abyss, be doing those dailies. Run your 3-man, run your 5-man, run your 7-man, and get all that gear. Or get the new earrings. Here, I'll actually address that. Out of the 5-man, you get the new earrings and necklace, which are insanely good. So every single day, if you are a new player, the things that you're going to want to be doing is doing your nexuses, run the 3-man, run the 5-man, run the 7-man. That is what you want to focus on as a new player. Yeah, I believe for the most part I did touch up on it all. Once you get your Steadfast Gear, aim to get into a guild, run Wonderhome hard mode, and from then on, you know, it's just the whole world of TERA is open to do however, or play it however you want to play it. Alright guys, this is strictly pretty much for PvE. Hopefully you enjoyed the videos. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. This was streamed live on my twitch.tv/Kilrian. And yeah, thanks for watching guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Feel free to ask questions below, and thank you.